All right, what's up, you little beta bitches? I'm back for episode 2. First things first, happy VE Day. For those of you heathens who don't know anything about history, VE Day is Victory over Europe Day from World War II. It was 75 years ago today, May 8th, that the dirty Nazis surrendered to the Allies. So that's a pretty significant thing. Um, Go read up on your history. Just go read up on it. It's a significant event. You should know about it. You should know who the Nazis are and why they're bad and why we beat their asses. All right. Um, all right. First episode recap. So anybody who saw episode 1, the little intro I did, I have to apologize. It was absolutely dog shit. I watched it a bunch of times when I was editing, and it was just complete trash. It's There's really no words to describe it. So I apologize for that. I must have said it's gonna be 1,000 times throughout the entire 8 minutes of the goddamn episode, and I said it's gonna be this, gonna be that. Just don't talk about it. Be about it. So I don't understand why I kept saying that. I guess I was nervous. I'm not really good talking to myself on a microphone alone in my house. So maybe that was it. I don't know. But I said it a whole bunch of times. It didn't make sense. I'm just going to fucking do episodes and not tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to do them and not tell you 1,000 times it's going to be this and going to be that. I'm just going to fucking be it. All right. I didn't even ever say everything I wanted to say. It was so stupid. I wanted to talk about like comedy. I wanted to talk about Nick Cage. We'll get to that in a little bit, but there was a whole bunch of other crap I wanted to talk about that I didn't even mention. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit that I didn't even fucking mention to you. So that was stupid. The best part really was probably like the tracksuit. Um, it was a good tracksuit. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I liked it a lot. It was super comfortable, very fine, high quality stuff. So sorry that that was the only good part of the whole episode. And then the last little note I had on my critique was that I kept telling you guys I was in the military, um, and I didn't explain myself at all. I just said, "Oh, I'm in the military," so and that's that, and just kept moving on. So real quick on that, because that's I don't want to bore you with that. I don't want to talk too much about it. I'm active duty Air Force. I've been in for about 10 years now. Uh, and really, the biggest thing about that is I can't talk about a lot of stuff like politics or stupid things like that because I signed a contract to defend and support the Constitution, and then also means not talking shit about uh, politics in any way, whether I agree with him or not. Going up the chain of command, if you will, the president is our boss technically, so I don't want to talk about politics and get myself in trouble because we're not allowed to do that. So I'm not going to do it. So luckily for you guys, it's not going to be a political podcast web diary thing, and we'll just move on from there. All right. So the next big thing I want to talk about is this report that Nick Cage is going to be playing the Tiger King, Joe Exotic, in their upcoming like mini series that they're making. Um, Again, I should have mentioned this in the first little intro episode, but I have a huge bromance on Nick Cage. I don't know why. Objectively speaking, his movies are really hit or miss. Some of them are absolute trash. Some are fucking Academy Award winning pictures. So I just can't get enough of them. So you're gonna see a lot of, or you're gonna hear a lot of Nick Cage stories, references, movie quotes, what have you. Um, but basically, I mean, I'm addicted to anything related to Nick Cage. My friends buy me shirts, and I got pillowcases of Nick Cage, little cufflinks for my business suits, and Nick Cage on there as a Mona Lisa. I got a whole DVD collection of his stuff. Everybody sends me links and articles every time something happens regarding him or related to him in any way. So I must have gotten 5 or 6 emails right off the bat about the Nick Cage doing Joe Exotic. So if you're sending it to me 2-3 days after it happened, I promise you I've already heard it. Thank you for thinking of me, but I already heard it. I couldn't be more excited for it. It has so much potential. I'm like a prickly pear.
I'm like a prickly pear.
I'm like a prickly pear. I'm so happy that he's going to be doing this because even if it sucks, it's going to be Nick Cage playing the most ridiculous human being on this planet right now. How can you get better than that? How can you have the most ridiculous actor of all time playing the most ridiculous real life human being, meth head, homosexual, exotic animal wrangler? How can you not think that's going to be good? So if you're not a fan of that, if you think that's a bad decision, then just don't follow me anymore. All right? Don't follow this web diary. Don't follow me on social media. Don't be my friend in real life because we have nothing in common. Okay? All right, moving on. Actually, real quick thing for you guys who don't know about Nick Cage. His real name is Nick Coppola. Coppola being the name of Francis Ford Coppola, who is director of The Godfather. Now, coming from Jersey and being of Italian descent, you have to know that Godfather is like a staple in my family. We have to like it, and if you don't, you get pretty much denounced from the Libretti family, which is understandable. But Francis Ford Coppola directed The Godfathers and a couple other movies, I guess. But he's the uncle of Nick Coppola, Nick Cage. So there's a little bit of a Academy Award-winning connection right there, because Nick Cage is obviously an Academy Award-winning actor for his Leaving Las Vegas movie. Go see that one, unbelievable. Anyway, moving on. So I want to talk about some stuff here. I don't know what I'm going to name this little segment here. I don't know if it's going to be like Jersey Take or Jabroni Junction, but I'd like to talk about some topics, throughout each episode about things going on in the area where I live or things going on in life and give you my take as a stereotypical greasy Jersey jabroni. Because we have our own opinions on stuff that's usually different from the rest of the country. And most of the time it's stupid and laughable and provides some decent entertainment for you regulars out there. So I figured I might as well give it a shot, see if you guys think that's anything that's cool or funny or stupid or whatever. I still don't know the name of it. Maybe you guys can help me figure that out. But this segment of the podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, the Penis Mightier. You can guzzy it up all you want. The question is, does it work? Will it really mighty your penis man? And if it does, I'll order a dozen. So that's a Penis Mightier. Good shit. There's no sponsors, guys. That's not even a real sponsor. That's a SNL clip. Go see it. I'm not peddling Penis Mightiers, penis enlargement stuff. Go watch the SNL clip of Celebrity Jeopardy and you'll understand it. Maybe I'll post a little clip of it. Probably not though, so go look for it yourself. All right, so first things first on the Junction or whatever. Maryland pizza, mainly Maryland pizza reviews. So lately during this quarantine, and really like on the weekends, I'll try to order at least one day a week, a pizza from here. But being from Jersey, we have a higher quality, I guess, level, if you will, of pizza. Like what our taste buds are used to is higher quality than most of the rest of the country. And for good measure, the pizza in New Jersey is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. New York's got good pizza too. I can't really comment on like who's better. I think my bias kicks in a little bit because I'm from New Jersey, but I've been to New York a lot. I got family there, so their pizza is really good too. But I've been trying to find a place even halfway comparable to anything New Jersey offers as far as pizza goes, and I made the mistake several times. I made the mistake of looking at Yelp reviews from Maryland Yelpers and I've gotten burned. I really gotten burned a lot of times. Um, Yelpers in general, for those of you who don't go on Yelp, for the 0 followers that follow me and don't go on Yelp, uh, it's just a bunch of jerk off, usually like upper class white people that get on there and just think they matter and they write their stupid little reviews on a place. It's usually negative. There's not a lot of good, resounding positive reviews for most of these people, especially the Yelp elite. They love dogging on restaurants and small businesses and thinking that their opinion matters, and I think they get off to like closing these mom and pop joints down. Like, oh, my opinion show that they suck and I'm right, and they're gonna close, and now their family's gonna suffer because their food sucks, and I love myself for that. I fucking hate them. I used to write reviews on there when I was a jerk off myself, and I realized quickly that my opinions don't matter. They don't, and I'm not gonna write them on there for people to listen to, because they're bullshit, and everybody else's opinion is bullshit on there too, because none of us are food critics. None of us get paid to go test food or test out who's got a good restaurant or a good Chinese food place or whatever. We're not getting paid for that. We're just a bunch of assholes who go and buy the food and then bitch about it when it's not the best thing ever. Like, cry me a fucking river. We paid for it. Like, whatever. And then stupid me, I went and listened to these goddamn reviews on Yelp about the pizza joints around here. And I've gotten burned too many times. Real rookie mistake on my part. I should have known that those reviews were horseshit, and that's that. So the biggest complaint I have is one of the top rated pizza joints in this area in Maryland. I'm in Silver Spring, by the way. It's this small chain. I'm not gonna name it because I'm not gonna dog on any specific restaurants or anything like that. That's not my thing, publicly anyway. But this chain is like a echelon above Pizza Hut, close to Domino's or Domino's, if you are Italian. And that's the top 5 joint in the area. A glorified Pizza Hut is the top 5 joint. And I didn't know it was a chain. This is the biggest mistake I made. I didn't know it was a chain. And I ordered a pizza, got it delivered. I was like, okay, this is top rated. Sounds Italian. The name sounded Italian. There's several people reviewing it saying, this is my favorite place to go to. I've been all over the world eating pizza, and this is the place I go to. You're all over the world eating pizza, and this is what you think is the best? Fuck you, dude. All right? And he tricked me, and I'm the asshole for it. So I ordered this pizza. It's not Domino's. It's not comparable to Domino's. I compared it to roller rink pizza, which if you're at a roller rink, and I said wink, I meant rink. You know that. If you're at a roller rink and you get pizza there, you know what you're getting. I'm getting hot garbage with cheese that sticks on. It's just one giant piece of melted plastic cheese that you can pull off and throw like a fucking frisbee. And I'll get a slush puppy, and that'll be that. And I'll enjoy myself. I'll get back to rolling or rinking around and impressing the women with my roller rink skills, because this is 1970. But I didn't want a roller rink pizza. I wanted an Italian style pizza that everyone thought was awesome. I was like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this awesome pie. And that was a mistake I made, and it's this obvious a first world problem because I'm bitching about quality of pizza. And that just makes me, I guess proud to be an American. I don't know. This is the biggest complaint I have right now is that pizza reviews suck in Maryland, and I don't know what's what. I don't know what's good anymore. So I'll keep you posted if I find a good joint. I found a couple of decent ones, but nothing compares to good home style Jersey greasy Italian pizza, where the waiters and the people working there are cursing you off and yelling at you, and it's a good time. It reminds me of home. It makes me happy. Anyway, speaking of stupid people, I can't be the only one who's seeing stupidity run rampant during this quarantine, this pandemic. I can't be, right? I've said it 100 times to my family and friends since this whole thing has started. People have devolved into utter stupidity in so many different ways. And I'm not just talking about the politicians with their decision making on either doing something or not doing something or whatever it is. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about us regular jabronis out in the world doing our thing and how we've reacted to this so far. Or I guess so far it's been going on for a couple months now. But first thing, I still can't get over it. And again, this is a first world problem of me bitching about something so stupid. But buying out toilet paper? What? Buying out toilet paper? Why is that a high priority thing to get when you're going to be quarantined in your house for a couple weeks to a month, whatever it's going to be? Why was the first thing to do was buy out the hand sanitizer, which I sort of get, but then buy out all the toilet paper and paper towels? Like, there are countries where people don't even use toilet paper. It's not even a thing in these countries, and we're thinking that, oh, if I don't have a year's worth of toilet paper, I'm not going to survive these next 2 weeks. If you need a year's worth of toilet paper for 2 weeks to 2 months of being in quarantine in your house, you're doing something wrong. Your diet is wrong. I don't know what you're eating or not eating or what's going on in your body. You need to go to the hospital and get your gut checked, get your gut biome. I don't know what's going on in there. But if you're shitting that much where you need a year's worth of toilet paper and you need to hoard it like an animal, I gotta hoard it from other people because I need this toilet paper. You need to go get help immediately. I feel like you should have already because I'm late in the game bitching about this, but the toilet paper thing was just unbelievable that everyone sold out of toilet paper. I mean, there's still some places that are out. We're 2 months into this goddamn thing. What would have happened if nobody bought out toilet paper and we just went about our normal lives, we got stuck at home, and then we run out of toilet paper like normal? Guess what? When you go to the grocery store, it's there. It'll be there for you, just like it always is. So I don't understand why that was the priority. I can kind of see the hand sanitizer thing because hand sanitizer helps. It does. You put it on for 20 seconds. It cleans out the germs and the shit on your hands. It's easy on the go in the car if you're on the move. What I don't get about the hand sanitizer thing, though, is it's been proven and said multiple times that just regular hand soap, any soap, works the best. And there is tons of soap still available, which is fine. I don't think we should be selling out. We have enough, which is good. But I just didn't understand that point. The toilet paper thing is just unbelievable. The people complaining has been unbelievable. Not me. I'm not including myself because when I complain, I'm above everybody else. Obviously, I'm above everybody else. I'm fucking talking to myself on a goddamn podcast web diary. Of course, I'm above you guys when I'm bitching. So those people complaining, those beta bitches that are in their American homes with running water and internet and food, whether it's getting it at a grocery store or having it delivered already made for you, or you're working from home, so you're still getting paid too. Add that on top of it. Why are those people complaining the most publicly? Why are the celebrities bitching the most? And those people that still have jobs that are working from home, getting paid full salaries, don't have to go out, have full internet, water, everything, and they're bitching the most about, I can't handle this quarantine. I can't stand it anymore. I'm trapped like an animal. I get it. You don't have to like the fact that we're stuck in that, you can talk about constitutional rights and all that stuff that I'm not going to discuss, but why does your life suck so bad that all these amenities that you get in the first world America, why is that like not enough for you? Like, get fucked if that living condition is unsustainable for you when you're getting paid. That's it. That's it. Don't complain about something when you have it that good. What kind of world do you live in? What is your universe like that this minor inconvenience where you can't go out in public and be like a hood rat or whatever you want to do with your friends is completely incapacitating you as a human? I don't get that. You know who's not complaining? And should be. They are the ones who should be complaining. You know who's not? The single parents who now have to continue working and find daycare for their kids on their own because daycare centers are closed and still work their jobs. People who lost their jobs and trying to find a way to scrap to take care of their families, they're not complaining. How come the loudest people are the biggest bitches? They're the loudest. Why? How come all the time? Don't forget, I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that group because I have a good situation. I'm working from home. I get my full salary. I have a gym. I get to work out all the time still in my basement. Things are good. I got internet. I got hot running water. There are people that in this world and in this country who don't even have that like on a regular basis. Hot running water. Or clean water. Look at Flint, Michigan. How can how can we be complaining when there's people in our own country that don't have that stuff and people are crying about it? Crying about it. Unbelievable. I can't get over that aspect of how a crisis like this, which is a serious crisis, I'm not dogging on the crisis, please, don't think that. But a serious crisis like this, and the biggest inconvenience to us right now is stay home in your first world homes with your internet and streaming services and cable and water and food and other good amenities. And people are losing their minds, completely devolved into utter stupidity and dependence and helplessness. And it's very disheartening. I don't have anything else to bitch about in that regard. It's just very disheartening. As a war hero myself, who has done nothing to contribute to the actual efforts with the military, but calls myself a war hero anyway, because that's what you do. I just think that you guys need to toughen up. Be more like me. Be more like me. I'm tough. I live in my cush little house by myself with my cush little internet and air conditioning and heating. And that makes me tough, and that's why you should listen to me. Because I'm tough. And I get to bitch about you guys bitching about other stupid stuff, and that's okay because I like double standards and hypocrisy like that. So if you got a problem with it, turn this thing off. That's it. Don't follow. Don't like. Turn it off. Do whatever you want. Anyway, that's all I got. I still don't know what I'm going to call that little bitchin' segment. If you come up with any good ideas, let me know. And if you come up with any ideas of like good intro songs I can use, also let me know. Leave the feedback in there, and we'll try to change things up and make things actually good again. Again, I apologize for the garbageness of the first episode. I hope this one was a little better. I don't know. Probably now I'm going to watch it 5 or 10 more times when I'm editing it, and I'm going to look back and be like, man, this sucked too. But you know what? This is why I'm doing it, so I can get better at this stuff. So I'm going to eventually post these. I value your opinion, so please tell me, like, hey, you did much better here, but you sucked there, or you sucked all around, you're not getting better yet. Maybe you should give up. I don't know. Tell me something. Give me some sort of feedback so I can try to get better for you, my loyal following of I don't know. Maybe my brother will listen to this. Probably not my sister or my parents because they're too busy doing other things. But um, yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for listening. Follow my social media shit, Sarge029 on Instagram and Twitter. And good luck finding my Facebook because I'm pretty private on there. So if you can, cool. If not, too fucking bad. All right, thanks everybody. Stay strong.